shall we? This meeting of the Mahwah Board of Education is open to members of the public to be physically present. Members of the public that attend will be asked to follow the same procedures as all other visitors to our schools. Those procedures can be found on the agenda page of our website. Additionally, the board meeting will be live streamed for viewing purposes only. Anyone wishing to view the meeting may do so via Zoom. The webinar ID for this meeting is 832-7685-2021, and the required password is 971884. I call this meeting to order. Roll call, please. Ms. Hiramoto.
Mr. De Silva,
Here.
Mr. Kazmarski,
Here.
Mr. Coughlin,
Here.
Mr. Gallo,
Here.
Ms. Dabaniero, Mr. Houston,
Here.
Mr. Hughes,
Here.
Mrs. Ting Jansen, Dr. Morthy.
Here. Adequate notice of the agenda for this meeting has been provided to the Ridgewood News and the Record, specifying that the Mahwah Board of Education will meet on April 8th, 2026 in the administrative offices, 60 Ridge Road, Mahwah, New Jersey. A copy was filed with the Township Clerk. I will lead the salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, I understand that we do,
5 minutes.
5 minutes, okay. So we do require a quick executive session at the beginning, and then we'll come right back to you. So 5 minutes, okay. So motion to recess to exec. Mr. Coughlin, second by Mr. Kazmarski. We will be back quickly.
Oh, great.
Took you long enough.
Yeah.
Less than 5 minutes. That was maybe 2.
That's 1.5.
All right, I'll take it.
She's timing us.
That was right.
All right, motion to reconvene to public action meeting. Mr. Kazmarski, second by Mr. Hughes. Agenda questions. Please limit your questions at this time to resolutions under new business on this agenda. As a matter of fairness, you're asked to limit your questions to no more than one and your remarks to no longer than 3 minutes. If you're here representing a group, please identify yourself, the group, and your position of the group. If you're here as an individual, please provide your name and address. All right, motion to open the meeting to the public. Mr. De Silva, second by Mr. Gallo. We are open to the public. Seeing no one come forth, at this time, motion to close the meeting to the public. Mr. Kizmarski, second by Mr. Hughes. Mahwah student representative report this evening.
The seniors' 55 days till graduation celebration is on May 1st.
Wow.
The executive team went to River Bridge this morning and had an interest meeting for any incoming freshmen who are interested in being a class officer. Winter Guard and Indoor Percussion have their family and friends show Friday at 7:30 p.m. Robotics is going to compete in their championship at Lehigh on the 17th and 18th. Winter Guard came in first in their division at Elizabeth High School, and they also have their championship on the 18th at Brick High School.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Our superintendent report this evening, Dr. DeTora.
Yes, I don't have much, but I wanted to make it a point to, I wanted to make it a point to continue to give updates on the referendum. Last meeting, I got a chance to thank the community for their support. And we promised on our information campaign trail that we were gonna hit the ground running when the referendum was voted upon. So just to give the board an update, and I will have more information for finance and facilities next week. Ms. Hiramoto set up time with the financial advisor already for us to really get an understanding of the process moving forward along the lines of acquiring the funds and as well as scheduling out what needs to be done along the way. So we have a schedule set up for the next steps on the financial side of it. We also met with Steve from Land Associates this week, which we'll share with the Finance Facilities Committee next week for the schedule of projects. Obviously, we're going to propose those projects to Finance and Facilities. We'll have a chance to talk through it, really understand the scope of each project and the timing of each project. So next week, that will be a major topic on that agenda. Nothing is finalized at this point, but I'm pretty comfortable with what we've done so far. I feel like it is an aggressive schedule, but it's also a responsible schedule along the lines of making sure things are done to the level that Mahwah expects it. So that's really my report at this time. As I said, it's not too much information, but I do want to let the board and the community know that we're already working on utilizing those funds in the way that they should be. The last thing, Dr. Fair was nice enough to bring this up. This is another award that we were able to receive. This is, I believe, our third time winning this award. This is from Mahwah High School. This is the ITEEA Award of STEM School of Excellence. I believe it was Mr. Calvez and Mr. Coe went this year to represent the district at the National Award Conference. We're really proud of the work that the high school has done. This was an opportunity for us to showcase not just the high school, but the district as a whole. So,
Does that get to go on a pole outside, or?
they put the last two in the front for when people come in.
Okay.
So it'll definitely be placed in an area that people can appreciate the work that's being done in the district. So, yeah, again, we're going to continue to do everything we can to elevate our district, and then also to showcase to our community that the district's working extremely hard. So we're very proud of it. That's all I have.
Thank you. Dr. Fair, your report this evening?
Yeah, I too have a brief report, but some good things to update the board and the community on. So we've recently attended some local educator job fairs at some colleges and universities. So we're in the midst of interviewing candidates for a range of positions for this upcoming fall. And one of those positions, as you all know, is the Mahwah High School principalship. So just want to give everyone an update because we know it's a critical position to fill. We will be starting our Zoom introductory meetings with candidates tomorrow and Friday, and we will have our first in-person interview next week. So we received approximately 60 applications, and we'll be interviewing on Zoom for an introductory conversation with approximately 20 candidates. So we'll keep everyone updated on our progress. The other piece is we have a retirement. Roseanne Mason, over at GW. So we'd like to recognize and celebrate Rose's work as she announces her retirement after 19 years of dedicated service to George Washington School. During her time here, she has been a passionate advocate for both students and staff, serving as the MEA para-representative and collaborating with the administration to support the professional growth of all paraprofessionals. Rose always brought creativity and heart to the GW school community, finding meaningful ways to make learning joyful for children. For example, from organizing service projects that connect our students with local nursing homes, the Thanksgiving centerpieces made by all GW students, to creating memorable experiences like GW's Got Talent. Her impact has been felt in countless ways. She has had a positive influence on countless students by supporting their learning journey. So we wish Ro all the best in her retirement. And that's my report for this evening.
Thank you, Dr. Fair. Ms. Hiramoto, your report this evening. We have our second budget presentation.
Yes.
Thank you.
Do you guys see it fine? No, like, no, you don't need to. It's fine. Everyone sees it. We're good.
We do a little lighting.
There, even better.
Okay, so this evening is our second presentation of the three-part series on the 26-27 preliminary budget. As a reminder, the preliminary budget has been submitted to the county and is currently under review as part of the approval process. So during our last presentation, we focused on the district's revenue sources and overall budget framework. Tonight, we will shift our focus to the expenditure side of the budget. Specifically, we will be reviewing key areas including special education, benefits and operations, enrollment, personnel, and transportation. The goal of this presentation is to provide a clear understanding of how resources are allocated across the district and the factors that are driving our expenditures for the upcoming school year. On this slide, we're reviewing the major components of the district's special education expenditures. Special education is one of the largest areas of our budget, as it includes a wide range of mandated services that we are required to provide based on students' individual needs. These costs include out-of-district special education tuition for students whose needs cannot be met within the district, as well as in-district programs, including our pre-K through grade 3 autism programs in partnership with Bergen County Special Services. We also provide a variety of related and extraordinary services such as speech, occupational and physical therapy, as well as one-to-one aids and specialized transportation, depending on student needs. Additional costs include the general administration of the child study team, which is responsible for evaluations, case management, and ensuring compliance with state and federal requirements, as well as salaries of our special education staff. The district also operates a half-day preschool disabled program and provides an in-district special education services for students from pre-K through grade 12. Currently, there are 518 special education students receiving services both in-district and out-of-district. For the 26-27 school year, the total budgeted amount for special education is $24,404,727. Which accounts for 28.47% of the proposed operating budget, including out-of-district tuition and transportation. This reflects both the level of services required to support our students, as well as the district's commitment to meeting those needs while remaining compliant with all state and federal mandates. Apologize for that. So on this slide, we are reviewing out-of-district tuition costs. For the 26-27 school year, 113 students are budgeted to attend tuition-based schools outside of Mahwah. The total cost associated with these placements is $6,906,346, which represents 8.06% of the operating budget. Of the 113 students, 65 are special education students. These placements are determined through each student's individualized education plan or IEP and are based on specific needs of the students when those needs cannot be met within the district. These students may attend private schools, Bergen County Special Service Programs, or other public school placements. The remaining 48 students include those attending Bergen County Vocational Technical Schools and Academies, students serviced through the Department of Corrections, and students enrolled at Eastwood College and Bergen County Community College. Additionally, 2 of these students are shared time placements with Paramus Bergen County Technical Schools, meaning they attend part of their program outside of the district while still remaining enrolled in Mahwah. Overall, these costs reflect both mandated placements for special education students and educational opportunities for general education students, such as vocational and specialized academic programs. On this slide, we are reviewing employee benefits, which is another significant component of the district's expenditures. For the 26-27 school year, total employee benefits are budgeted at $14,469,507, which represents 16.88% of the operating budget. This reflects an increase of $1,544,131, or 11.95% compared to the prior year. Employee benefits consist of several contractual obligations, including health, prescription and dental coverage, workers' compensation, Social Security contributions, and pension payments to the Public Employees Retirement System, or PERS. With respect to PERS, the district is required to contribute an employer share each year on behalf of the eligible employees. While the contribution rate is set by the state, we do not receive the final certified amount at the time of budget development. As a result, we budget this line based on guidance and estimates provided by the state to ensure we are adequately prepared. Additional components include tuition reimbursement for staff and accumulated sick time payouts. A large portion of this increase is driven by the rising health benefit costs, which were discussed in the previous presentation. As mentioned, the district continues to experience significant increases in medical, prescription, and dental coverage, which directly impact this portion of the budget. These costs are largely fixed and contractual in nature, meaning the district is required to fund them each year. As a result, careful planning and conservative budgeting are essential to ensure we can meet these obligations while maintaining overall financial stability. On this slide, we are taking a closer look at the district's health benefits, specifically medical, prescription, and dental coverage. For the 26-27 school year, the total health benefits budget is $11,953,440, which represents 13.94% of the total operating budget. This reflects an overall increase of 15.69% compared to the prior year. When we break this down further, we are projecting a 20% increase in medical benefits, a 40% increase in prescription benefits, and a 12% increase in dental benefits. These are significant increases and continue to be a major driver of the budget. It is important to note that while the individual components are increasing at higher rates, the overall increase is lower at 15.69%. This is because the total reflects a blended average of all plans, enrollment levels, and cost distribution across medical, prescription, and dental coverage. In terms of employee contributions, we have budgeted $1,712,160, which represents 14.32% of total healthcare costs. Employee contributions vary depending on the health plan an employee is enrolled in. Employees enrolled in the Direct Access 10 or 15 plans contribute under what is known as Chapter 78, which is based on premium costs and is determined by state formulas and local collective bargaining agreements. These plans have been phased out for new employees. Employees hired after July 2021 are required to enroll in the New Jersey Educators Health Plan or the Garden State Plan, which fall under Chapter 44. These contributions are based on a percentage of an employee's annual salary rather than the premium cost. The difference in contribution structure between Chapter 78 and Chapter 44 is significant. As a result, we continue to see a shift each year with more employees enrolling in the New Jersey Educators Health Plan, Garden State Plan, and fewer remaining in the Direct Access Plan. While this transition is generally more affordable for employees, it does have a financial impact on the district as employers' costs increase. This is another factor contributing to the rising cost of health benefits overall. As a reminder, the district transitioned to a private medical plan in January of 2025. Our medical coverage is provided through Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey, with plan options including Direct Access 10 and 15, as well as New Jersey Educators and Garden State plans. Prescription coverage is provided through Benecard, and dental coverage is provided through Delta Dental. As discussed previously, these benefits renew at different times. Medical renews in January on a calendar year, while prescription and dental benefits renew in July on a fiscal year, which does add complexity to the budgeting process, causing us to use historical trends to plan. In addition, the district continues to actively monitor plan utilization and work closely with our insurance broker to explore cost containment strategies wherever possible. We are also very mindful of the impact these costs have on both the districts and the taxpayers, and we make every effort to balance these considerations when building the budget. In terms of why these costs continue to increase, there's no single factor. Health insurance rates are influenced by a variety of elements, including overall market trends, carrier pricing decisions, and claim utilization. While we are fortunate to be out of the state health benefits plan, private carriers also adjust their rates based on these factors, and increases can still be significant. Overall, this slide reflects the continued upward trend in health benefit costs and reinforces the importance of careful planning and the use of tools such as health waiver to help manage these increases. This next slide, we are reviewing student enrollment within the district. As of October 2025, total in-district enrollment is 2,559 students in grades pre-K through 12. I do want to clarify that this count reflects students attending Mahwah schools within the district. Previously, we discussed special education totals and out-of-district placements. This enrollment figure represents only our in-district student population. This data is based on our October ASSA submission, which is a snapshot of student enrollment at that point in time. ASSA data is collected annually and is used by the state to track enrollment across districts. For reporting and budgeting purposes, we rely on this data as our official enrollment count. ASSA data is also important because state aid allocations are based on these enrollment figures, making it a key factor in both our revenue and budget development process. Breaking this down further, we have 1,150 students in grades pre-K through 5, 601 students in grades 6 through 8, and 808 students in grades 9 through 12. Overall, this reflects a decrease of 51 students district-wide compared to the October 2024 enrollment count. Enrollment is an important factor in the budget process as it directly impacts staffing, class sizes, and resource allocations across the district. So on this slide, we are reviewing staffing costs, which represent the largest portion of the district's budget. For the 26-27 school year, a total of $41,645,608 is allocated for salaries, which represents 48.58% of the operating budget. The district currently supports approximately 470 full-time equivalent or FTE staff members. As part of the budget development process, staffing levels were reviewed carefully and adjusted based on the district's needs, including the decrease in enrollment that was discussed on the previous slide. Each year, staffing is thoroughly examined and budgeted to address the educational, curricular and enrollment needs of the district, as well as all instructional and support areas. Dr. DeToro and Dr. Fair dedicate a significant amount of time working collaboratively with building principals, assistant principals, and supervisors to carefully review the staffing needs across the district. There's a great deal of time and thoughtful consideration that goes into this process. For the 26-27 school year, a net decrease of 6 FTE positions is anticipated. It is important to note that these adjustments were made strategically and will not impact student programs or class sizes. This is a sensitive area and staffing decisions are not taken lightly. We value all of our staff and approach these decisions with care and respect. Staffing costs are driven by our collective bargaining agreements, which include the Mahwah Education Association, the Mahwah Administrators Association, and the Mahwah Supervisors Association. In addition, the district has independent contracts within central office and other areas, which are also included in the total cost of salaries. Overall, this reflects a balanced approach to staffing that aligns with enrollment trends while continuing to support the educational needs of our students. On this slide, we are reviewing transportation within the district. As of January 2026, the board formally established a transportation committee. This allows for consistent oversight, improved continuity in decision-making, and a more structural approach to addressing transportation matters moving forward. The district currently provides transportation for over 2,000 eligible in-district students in accordance with the New Jersey statute and board policy. Under board policy, transportation is provided to all students in grades K through 5, while students in grade K through 5 who live under the state mileage threshold are not required to receive transportation. Mahwah Public Schools provides courtesy busing to all students in these grade levels. For students in grades 6 through 8, transportation is provided for those who live more than 2 miles from their school. And for students in grades 9 through 12, transportation is provided for those who live more than 2.5 miles from their school. In addition, more than 100 students are transported to out-of-district public and private schools, which includes both general education and special education placements. In terms of efficiency, the district has a transportation efficiency rating of 126%. This exceeds both the state and county averages, which are 100%, and reflects the district's continued efforts to operate an efficient and cost-effective transportation system. Overall, this highlights the district's commitment to providing safe, reliable, and efficient transportation services while maintaining strong oversight and operational effectiveness. On this slide, we're reviewing the transportation budget. For the 26-27 school year, the total transportation budget is $7,148,479, which represents 8.34% of the overall operating budget, consistent with the prior year. This budget includes a variety of components such as salaries, fuel, supplies, aid in lieu payments, and contracted transportation services. Aid in lieu payments are provided in situations where a student is eligible for transportation, but the district is unable to provide a route in a cost-effective manner. In those cases, the district provides a payment to the family to help offset the cost of transporting their child. Our contracted transportation services consist primarily of the Scholastic Bus Company as well as Region 1 special education routes. Transportation services cover daily to and from school routes, as well as field trips, athletics, summer school, and out-of-district transportation for both general education and special education students. For the 26-27 school year, existing transportation contracts have been renewed with an increase aligned to the Consumer Price Index, or CPI, at a rate of 3.58%. Overall, the transportation budget reflects the district's continued effort to maintain stable costs while providing comprehensive and reliable transportation services to meet the needs of our students. On this slide, we are reviewing additional expenditure categories within the budget that were not previously discussed. These categories represent the day-to-day operations and support systems that allow the district to function effectively. Instructional support, curriculum, guidance, multimedia, and professional development total $4,347,300 $301, which represents 5.07% of the operating budget. These areas directly support classroom instruction, student services, and staff development. In the 25-26 school year, this category was budgeted at $4,592,455. The decrease for 26-27 is a result of detailed review of historical trends in collaboration with school principals, administrative assistants, and supervisors to evaluate which services and supplies were truly needed. Through this process, we were able to reduce school-based budgets and align them more closely with actual needs. School operations total $2,941,955, or 3.43% of the operating budget. District operations and technology total $3,120,322, representing 3.64% of the operating budget. This includes general administration, central services, and technology, all of which support district-wide functions and infrastructure. In the prior year, this category was budgeted at $3,509,326. The decrease reflects a thorough review of technology needs, including an analysis of historical spending trends and discussions with the district's technology supervisor to identify services and supplies that were not necessary for the upcoming school year. Maintenance, custodial, grounds, and security totals $7,708,689, or 8.99% of the operating budget. These areas ensure that our facilities are safe, clean, and properly maintained for students and staff. In the prior year, this category was budgeted at $7,210,168. The increase reflects rising costs associated with utilities, materials, and the continued maintenance and upkeep of the district facilities. Finally, extracurricular activities and athletics total $1,559,660, which represents 1.82% of the operating budget. These programs provide students with opportunities beyond the classroom and support a well-rounded educational experience. Overall, these adjustments reflect a thoughtful and detailed review of expenditure across all operational areas, ensuring that the district is budgeting responsibly while continuing to support essential programs and services for students. So as discussed, tonight's presentation focused on expenditures, including special education, benefits and operations, enrollment, staffing, and transportation. Our final budget presentation will take place on April 29th. During that meeting, we will provide a full summary of the budget and move forward with the adoption of the 26-27 school budget. So we look forward to continuing the discussion on next meeting. Thank you. Does anyone have questions?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, like,
It's right on video.
Any questions? More questions? Excellent presentation, Mr. Manager. Thank you very much. All right, my report, did you have anything else?
No, that was
Okay.
all.
My report, I have no report this week. Let's move on. Board committee reports.
oh,
You got something?
Sure.
Board committee report?
Yeah, Board of Education Liaison at Town
I
Council.
love it!
I'm happy to report
Excellent.
this past Monday's meeting, the Town Council resolution of recognition for wrestler Lindsay Cunningham for all of her success, including this season and all the great things she's accomplished. It was nice all of her coaches and family were there.
Great.
See that resolution read in the record, so that's all.
Thank you very much. Board member remarks? Mr. Copeland?
Missed last meeting, so I just wanted to take the opportunity to send some thanks out regarding the referendum. I know a lot of you guys have had the opportunity publicly to make some statements about it. I have not, so I'm going to take a minute or two.
Sure.
I had the privilege of having a front row seat to the last several months of the planning and implementation of our strategy for the referendum. and a lot of thanks are deserved. Our admin team, led by Dr. Fair and Dr. Turturro, did an incredible job, put in a lot of hours. The efforts were obvious at the polls. What was it, 21% turnout? Mr. Gallo and I attended a couple sessions in Atlantic City, and those districts were talking about 13, 14, 15%. So I think the 21% turnout, as low as it may sound, was actually an incredible turnout for our community, and I think that has a lot to do with the efforts that our admin team put in and the time that they put in. Also the team at LBC, Laura Bishop, they went above and beyond for us. Rose and her entire team did an incredible job, spent a lot of time with us, held our hands, made the changes when some of them may have sounded a little nutty, but they were right there, and she did it with a smile on her face, even though she probably was cursing me out afterwards. But it was an interesting experience throughout the whole process. I appreciate it. The thing that I walked away with is that we have a very, very strong team here in district. The central office admin team a lot of times gets the credit, but our district admin team came out in force. For a lot of the events, they were asked, the principals, the supervisors were asked to come out, and I cannot thank them enough for being there. It was an impressive display of support for what we as a board were trying to push through. So, and then to the residents, thank you for coming out and vote. We heard you loud and clear. We know which direction we're going to go in and what we have to do, and appreciate the support in question 1. Obviously, I was disappointed that we didn't get question 2, but that's fine. We'll go from there. But again, just thank you to everyone. Thank you to the board and your support. Like I said, it was a heavy lift, but we made it through. We got over the finish line, and hey, we got question 1. So congratulations to all of us. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Coughlin. All right, let's move. Oh,
Just a quickie.
Mr. Gallo.
I had an opportunity, Dennis's office allowed me to come in for a few hours to look at non-tenured reviews and take a look at our staff evaluation process. As I've done this for a number of years now, the process and the systems that are in place in our district get better and better every year. The reviewers are incredibly consistent in terms of the type of feedback they give to our employees. It's a very effective tool to get out the message and the focus that we want our district to be moving in terms of alignment with our strategic plan. The reviews are very thorough, they're comprehensive. Then I wouldn't even know how to estimate how many hours are spent in the review time itself, that is observing educators in practice, but also the follow-up on writing the reports, having the follow-on discussions with the educator who was reviewed. It's a very in-depth process, but it's consistently, effectively, and authentically done in our district. It's an incredible tool for our team to keep on pushing forward with the things that we want to accomplish that are articulated in our strategic plan. And it's just remarkable that we do this with the fidelity that we do. It's thanks to all the supervisors, administrators who participate in doing it and to the high level they do it. So.
Thank you, Mr. Gallo. Anyone else? All right, let's take old business, 17. We have A, B, C, and D this evening from 2 meetings. I need a motion on the floor, 17A through D. Mr. Kazmarski, second by Mr. Hughes. Ms. Hiramoto, roll call, please.
Mr. De Silva,
Yes.
Mr. Kazmarski.
Yes.
Mr. Gallo,
Yes.
Ms. Sabanero. Yes. Mr. Houston,
Yes.
Mr. Hughes,
Yes.
Mr. Coughlin,
Yes.
Dr. Morphy.
Yes. All right, let's take new business. We have 18A through Q this evening. Motion on the floor. Mr. De Silva, second by Mr. Gallo. All right, roll call please, Ms. Hiramoto.
Mr. De Silva?
Yeah, and I want to call attention to E, which is our paving project. We're moving again with the Township is second or third year? Third year. It's been a great partnership, has been beneficial, I think, to both sides, but has certainly saved the taxpayers a good chunk of money, so I'll call that out.
Thank you. Mr. Kozmarski?
With that, I will go yes on all, and I will abstain from 18. That's very nice. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Gallo?
Yes on all except on 18A. I'm abstaining from checks numbers 123322 and 123358.
Thank you. Ms. Avenero?
Yes.
Mr. Houston?
Yes.
Mr. Hughes?
Yes.
Mr. Copeland?
Yes.
Dr. Morphy?
Yes. All right, let's take new business personnel, 19A. We take our requirements separately. Best wishes to Ro, to Ms. Mason. And thank you for her service. Motion on the floor for 19A. Mr. Copeland, second by Mr. Hughes. Roll call, please, Ms. Hiramoto.
Mr. De Silva?
Yes.
Mr. Kozmarski?
Yes.
Mr. Gallo?
Yes.
Ms. Avenero?
Yes.
Mr. Houston?
Yes.
Mr. Hughes?
Yes.
Mr. Copeland?
Yes, and thanks for the 19 years. I had the pleasure of working with her while we were there, and it's always a pleasure, and she's always, of course it was. So, but thank you to Ms. Mason for all the years.
Thank you. Dr. Morphy?
Yes. All right, now let's take 19B to W. Motion on the floor, Mr. Kizmarski, second by Mr. Gallo. Roll call, please, Ms. Hiramoto.
Mr. De Silva?
Yes, and thank you to our Betsy Ross parent volunteers, and you, what about the parent volunteers? Thank you to all of our
All
parent volunteers. Jeez.
Thank you. Mr. Kozmarski?
Yes.
Mr. Gallo?
Yes, and I'd like to join the Lego club.
Thank you. Ms. Avenero?
Yes.
Mr. Houston?
Yes.
Mr. Hughes?
Yes.
Mr. Copeland?
Yes, and abstain on Q.
Thank you. Dr. Morphy?
Yes.
My son's name's on it.
Oh, okay. All right, public questions or comment. Public participation at board meetings is in accordance with bylaw 0167. At this time, members of the public may ask questions or make a comment on educational issues or school matters of community interest. As a matter of fairness, you're asked to limit your questions to no more than one, and your remarks to no longer than 3 minutes. If you're here representing a group, please identify yourself, the group, and your position in the group. And if you're here as an individual, please provide your name and address. All right, I need a motion to open the meeting to the public. Mr. Copeland, second by Mr. De Silva. We are officially open to the public. Seeing no one coming forth at this time, motion to close the meeting to the public. Mr. Hughes, second by Mr. Gallo. We do not require an executive session at the end, so motion to adjourn. Mr. Kizmarski, and second by Mr. Hughes. Thank you all. Have a good evening.